Hello, everybody, and welcome to what is part 3 of the weird, creepy, and disturbing things iceberg. This iceberg is taking quite a while to do, as the entirety of it consists of topics that are very in-depth and very detailed. So, I've tried to go as far possibly in depth as I can with this video, and with what is the remaining part of this iceberg, which is the very final tier. So, I hope that you enjoy this video. This will not be the final iceberg that I do, as I do plan on doing a couple others after this at the very least, and potentially then could be moving on to some other horror sort of internet mystery sort of topics. But until then, let's just do this video first. So I thank you for watching, I hope you enjoy, and let's get into it. 7 Awesome Kids. This was a YouTube channel owned and ran by this man, Ian Rylett. The channel was started back in 2008 and was just a channel that featured skits starring several underage girls. These videos went on until 2019, until one day he asked one of the underage girls to come back with him, and in doing so, he requested she take her clothes off for reasons I'm not going to explain. This is terrible, but it somehow gets even worse, as he only served a 90-day jail sentence and then was put on 5-year probation. I don't know how such a horrible person gets away with such a horrible crime and not really be punished for it. One of the scarier parts of this is he owned and operated multiple different channels combining for over 17 million subscribers, the main one of these having 9 million. What a disturbing way to start off this part of the iceberg. Squillington, this is the winner. This entry, I think, refers to this video. This video I can't really find any info on, as the channel that created it was taken down due to violating the terms of service due to nudity. I assume there's a lot more story to this that I simply cannot find, thanks to Google literally only showing pictures of Squilliam from SpongeBob, which helps me absolutely zero. So if you have any information on this video, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Asuba Bawana. This is a form of Buddhist meditation, and what is this meditation? Well, it is used to remind us that we are mortal and will inevitably die. So, pretty basic knowledge. However, these videos are videos that are used to focus on certain body parts to remind us that they are temporary. How do they convey this information? With the simple notion of show, not tell. By actually showing you dead bodies and people having their organs taken out through surgery and even other unconventional means. For whatever reason, YouTube doesn't deem it necessary to take these videos down, and apparently it doesn't violate their terms of service. This is a very disturbing sort of subject that is disturbing for obvious reasons. I won't show any pictures or videos here, but you can look it up on YouTube. Mr. Anime. By now, most people who have involved themselves in the internet for some time now have probably heard of this man. However, for those who haven't, Mr. Anime, also known as Trey Seltzer, was a YouTuber living in Waller, Texas, and he did as his name suggests, anime reviews. He really enjoyed anime, and he also had a fascination with guns. He was really well liked in the anime community, amassing over 800,000 subscribers at the peak of his channel. One day, he uploaded a video titled Mr. Anime is Planning Something, where he says that he's going to be taking a 2 to 3 week break to reward himself, but he will be back.
Well, Hi everybody, it's Mr. Anime here, and I'm recording on my MacBook's web camera, and my MacBook's from like 4 years ago, so the web camera's not that great, so you'll have to bear with me. This is just an update video to let you guys know that I'm going to reward myself with probably a 2 or 3 week break coming up here from YouTube videos, anime reviews in particular. I might do some blog stuff. I want to thank you guys a lot for sticking with me and watching the channel. I got more subscribers than ever. I have more views than ever, and everything is going really good. So I'll probably be putting out some blog videos, like I said, and I hope you enjoy those blog videos. I hope you definitely enjoy those. And the Google AdSense thing has been going great, and I really appreciate you guys clicking on my page. Well, I won't say it, but you guys know what to do, and I'll see you with some blog videos. Thanks for watching my channel.
He came back on March 13th with a new video titled Mr. Anime Has a New Job. He describes how he has a new job and wishes to pursue that job. However, he still will make anime videos, as he said. On March 20th, 2012, it became evident what the plan was that he was referring to that he had talked about a couple videos previously. He had killed his mother, father, and brother in their own house by shooting them. He then killed all of his house pets and then went to his local high school with several loaded assault rifles and several hundred rounds of ammunition. He sat in his car for a brief time before he decided to inevitably go home. It was revealed in interrogation that took place that he wanted to become the biggest school shooter in history, and he wanted it to be even bigger than the Columbine shooting.
Thinking, well, you know, I could creep across the field and open up on the home stand and probably cause more mayhem with people trying to get away. I don't think a period of 2 or 3 days ever went by that I didn't think about some sort of violent act.
He had to kill his family because he didn't want them to see what he was going to do, and he also said that he would protect them with his life. But if somebody was going to take their lives, it would be him.
You know, my family is, I would protect them with my life. But at the same time, if anyone was going to hurt him, it was going to be me.
He revealed he only backed out of doing the shooting as the situation was becoming all too real for him, and that he just couldn't go through with it.
I don't know, maybe it was just what happened was too real.
A extremely disturbing story, and a very disturbing person, who thankfully received life in prison for his crimes, and he won't be a problem for society anymore. At least we hope not. Wario. Wario was a YouTube channel started in December of 2006 and was ran by Justin Carmichael. His channel mainly consisted of gaming videos, and he was one of the lead directors for the channel Awesome, which was ran by the gamer with the glasses. He revealed on February 15th, 2013 that he would be leaving the gamer with the glasses, but he would still continue to upload on his main channel. Almost a year later, on January 23rd, 2014, his wife revealed that he had left a thankful goodbye to his fans, locked himself in his own bathroom, and shot himself in the head with a shotgun. He did this as he was depressed and just didn't want to continue living anymore. This is terrible to hear and is a very sad story in and of itself, but that is not where it ends. On April 2nd, 2018, over 4 years after his death, it was revealed in a report created by some people who worked for Gamer with the Glasses that there was a lot of favoritism by the owners of the company and that the people were treated poorly while others were treated with respect. This wasn't the only thing, however, that was revealed in this document, as a woman going by Jane Doe, not wanting to have her name revealed, had revealed that one of the higher-ups in the company had raped her, and while she didn't give any names, she revealed that he was removed from the company on February 15th, 2013, the same day that Carmichael had left the company. People had speculated that this was Carmichael, and former admin Holly Brown and former producer Jacob Chapman confirmed that this was true and that Carmichael indeed raped this poor woman, while she was asleep after he asked multiple times, yet was turned down. This led to his termination from the company, and many speculate that this was one of the contributing factors that led to his death. A very sad story that turns dark very quickly. I hope that the woman has been able to recover from the experience and is now hopefully living a normal life. Pioneers Productions. This was a YouTube channel that started on June 9th of 2008. The channel was ran by Randy Stair and received moderate success. Randy seemed to live a pretty troubled life, and all of this came to a head when in 2013, two of his close friends died in a car crash, and shortly after, his grandfather passed away too. 3 people he was very close with, all gone within a very short period of time. This took a really big toll on his mental health, and over time he became fascinated with the thought of death and shootings. Later, in 2016, he had began to watch the Nickelodeon show, Danny Phantom, and had become obsessed with Ember McLean, a character from the show that he was deeply in love with, claiming she was his wife, and other very strange nonsensical things. He created a whole YouTube channel surrounding this character and the animations he would have her in, all of which were weird in their own right, but the very final video was the most disturbing, as it had Ember commit a mass school shooting at Westboro High School. Some of his editors actually quit before the video could even be finished because of the disturbing nature of it. On June 6th, he uploaded a video of him patrolling the aisles of the local grocery store that he worked at, looking at all of the entrances and exits, as well as flipping a coin to determine something that wasn't immediately obvious to any of the viewers watching. In the video, he also showed off some weapons, saying he would use these to show his hatred for the world. All of this led to June 7th, 2017, when, going to his night shift at Weis Supermarket, he barricaded the exits and went into the grocery store with 2 loaded shotguns and shot a total of 59 shots, killing 3 people and injuring many, many more, before then ending his own life. Another really disturbing story to hear about, and one that's especially sad, as every single person who was in that store was completely undeserving of it, as they never did anything to him. He had killed and injured many innocent people, all because of problems that came to him from growing up, and a few bad things that happened simultaneously. A tragic story, and a very disturbing one. She's Still Sleeping. She's Still Sleeping is a video posted by Timothy Birmingham and was released sometime in the 2010s. I couldn't figure an exact date as the original was taken down. It shows Timothy going through the morning just enjoying himself, as well as making fun of his wife because she's sleeping in so late. He goes through the video and talks to the people, and eventually it ends. He uploaded the video, and shortly after uploading this video, he realized that his wife was, in fact, not sleeping. She was actually dead. She had passed away the previous night, and he had not realized it until a long while after. A very sad story, and a creepy and very dark part of YouTube's history. Reflay. Reflay, also known as Stanislav Reshetnyk, that name, was a Russian Twitch streamer who on the night of December 2nd, 2020, was taking part in a trend known as trash streaming, a trend where streamers would take challenges, usually being dangerous or very weird or gross or stupid things like that. On December 2nd, he received a donation telling him to leave his girlfriend, Valentina Grigorieva, on the balcony of their upstairs home. The problem, of course, being that, as it is Russia and that it was December, it was beyond freezing outside. So he forced her out into the balcony, as that was what the donator wanted, as he put it, and he could not disappoint the donator. You can hear her screaming throughout the remainder of the stream until eventually, when he goes to let her in, he exclaims that she no longer has a pulse and isn't breathing. He eventually calls the paramedics, who arrive and tell him that she died of hypothermia. The entire time he is streaming all of the events that happened. He was later arrested and charged with manslaughter and was set to serve 6 years in a maximum security prison. And even more screwed up information is that his behavior wasn't uncommon whatsoever. He would participate in these trash streams and would force Valentina to do the streams with him, as it usually gave him more viewers. He would verbally and physically abuse her for a very long time, before inevitably she passed away. The viewers somehow in this situation are almost even worse, as they were encouraging him to do this And not only that, they kept on encouraging him afterwards with money to do other challenges, even after she died. A very screwed up group of people, and an even more screwed up person for doing these things. Dan Silly. Okay, this one's pretty bad. Dan Silly is a man who made videos on YouTube. These videos were pretty terrible as it showed him accosting women on the streets saying terrible things to and about them. And he was talking about doing terrible things to them, even to their face. This isn't even the worst part of it, as in almost all of his videos, he makes mention of the fact that he loves children. Loves going to places where children are, loves strangling women, and would like to rape women. Plenty of other things such as saying that children should be allowed to marry grown men, and other very insane, terrible things. He's of course a registered sex offender as one would expect. However, he is still on the streets of Los Angeles to this day, and is still streaming to this day.
I'm gonna blast behind you.
Okay, watch. Here we go. Hi. I find you attractive.
Thanks.
I'm making a video, YouTube video.
Oh, can you not do that?
I'm pointing at my face.
No.
Okay, bye. See how quickly I was able to speak right there? That's good, you know? She was freaked out, but she turned the other way.
Not much more to say on this person, just that he's a sick and terrible human being. Cartoon Incorporated. So for a little context, this is a channel ran by Mama Max, a person we previously talked about on a previous Iceberg video. For those who don't know who Mama Max is, he was a YouTuber who posted content just involving him doing strange things like hentai reviews and complaining how his life sucked. He would later take down these videos and would say that they don't really represent his outlook on life anymore as he lives it. Now, he exposes child predators on YouTube. And Cartoon Incorporated was a channel that was around on YouTube since at least March of 2020. This is the earliest evidence I can find of its existence. Basically, it was a channel that primarily showed supposed clips from the movie Frozen 3, a movie that hadn't and still hasn't released to this day. However, they were clips that were in development and they show some pretty weird stuff, most of which is extremely sexual. Apparently, Max was exposing this movie, saying that Disney was creating this and it was part of the early development of Frozen 3. I can't seem to find almost any evidence as this channel has been taken down, and archives of it are basically near impossible to find. A rabbit hole you could probably get into with this one, and who knows, maybe the videos from this channel are still on the internet somewhere, waiting to be found. Tony48219. This was a channel ran by Anthony Powell that started in June of 2007 and was shut down in October of 2007. The reason for the quick termination was because of pretty insane things that he would say. He was a very strong believer in Christianity, and he was so devout to this that he would make statements regarding his hate and animosity for all other religions, and he had a special hatred towards atheists. He also had a special hatred towards black women. In all of his videos, he would say very terrible things that I don't wish to get into, but they were absolutely horrible.
All right, this is to all my fellow Christians. Look, yo, we gotta come together, man. You know, these atheists is on that dumb shit again. I'm pretty sure that some of these atheists are gonna come on this video talking that bullshit because you know they're coming after me. They like to send me emails and stuff like that. They're gonna come to this video. Some of them have even subscribed to my video. But look, my fellow Christians, if you get this video, we must defend Venom Fang X. I have another guy that's with me right now, and he's pretty much talking about getting that amazing atheist off YouTube, and if we work together, we can get him off, you know.
He would constantly create new channels after his initial channel was taken down. This was up until April 10th, 2009, where on this day, he took his shotgun that he had mentioned in several other videos to Mackenzie Fine Arts Center in Dearborn, Michigan. And he went here with the intention of killing one person, Asia McGowan, a student and YouTuber who had bullied Powell at some point. He walked to the classroom that she was in, pulled out the shotgun, shot her point blank, killing her instantly, and then shot himself in the head, ending his own life instantly as well. All of this happened so quickly that almost nobody had time to react to anything that was going on. All of his channels were taken off of YouTube, and therefore, almost all of his videos were deleted because of it. Only a few archived videos exist, however many are lost and will likely remain lost forever. Station Nightclub Fire. The Station Nightclub fire occurred on February 20th, 2003. The station was a nightclub in West Warwick, Rhode Island, and was a pretty popular nightclub. On the night of February 20th, a music event was being held with the band Great White. The fire was started when partway through the show, the pyrotechnics launched fireworks into the acoustic foam of the building, the foam being very highly flammable. Within seconds, the building began getting engulfed in flames and smoke. A lot of people escaped, however a lot didn't. Sadly, due to the fire that went up way too quickly for people to reasonably have time to react to, and the fact that all entrances and exits were very small and compact, 100 people died due to the fire. Another 230 people were injured, however thankfully did not pass away. Some of the injured suffered lifelong scars and side effects, however. What makes this even creepier is that somebody had been recording up to the moment where the fire was ignited. The video then continues as the person escapes. However, in the video, you can hear the terrifying and painful screams of the people who burned to death. I won't be playing it here, at least with the audio, for obvious reasons, but it is on YouTube if you want to watch it, and the link is in the description. MOS B46 PGH. This was a YouTube channel ran by George Sedini. George was a recluse his entire life and was apparently very socially awkward according to his family. He lived a pretty uneventful life, and in this uneventfulness, and due to not being in a relationship for almost 30 years, he began to grow a hatred for women because he couldn't get into a relationship with one. So, he does what most people would do in this situation. He went to his local LA Fitness in Collier, Pennsylvania on August 4th, 2009, and decided to bring multiple firearms into the place and decided to go on a killing spree. He shot 12 people, 3 of which sadly passed away, before then pulling the gun on himself, ending his own life. From what I have seen, his YouTube channel is still up and can be found in the description. It only has 2 videos, both of which are an extremely depressing look into this man's life, as he's clearly struggling with being lonely and how he is coping with it.
It is easy for me to hide from my emotions for one more day. Take a long drive in the car, listen to some music, daydream, or just do some mundane task around the house that really doesn't need to be done, that's not too important. And there you go, one more day, and one more day turns into one more year.
It adds a whole other layer to this story, and one that you should definitely look at. LeatherSmokemi. LeatherSmokemi was a YouTuber who on May 13th, 2006 uploaded his first ever video of him smoking while wearing a gas mask. This is strange. However, over the course of his videos, he would find other ways to smoke, from smoking 4 cigars through his mouth and nose all at once, to other crazy insane ways of using gas masks and other just strange things. He did all of this to show his love for smoking. Eventually though, all of this came to a head on July 10th, 2011, when he would upload his very last video. Over 5 years after starting, in this video he looks frail, can barely speak, has deep sunken eyes, and just looks absolutely tired. He has not uploaded since then, and many assume he passed away. I believe Nick Crowley actually made a video talking about him and his channel. Now, all of this would be pretty sad on its own. However, this goes a whole lot deeper, as this man is viewed as a sort of pioneer of a group of people who document killing themselves by smoking. This fetish sees people smoking in ways that will kill them faster as it brings them joy. They enjoy the thrill of one day being diagnosed with cancer, and they just enjoy the thrill of destroying their body. It is absolutely insane that people would want to do this. All of it seems to have come from this man though. A very sad story with a very deep rabbit hole to explore. Boots666. Warning for this one if you're sensitive to animals getting hurt. Boots666 is a channel completely dedicated to showing videos of a person crushing animals underneath his shoes. Nothing else, just that. an absolutely terrible channel, and an absolutely terrible person. That's not all, as this seems to be a channel that is part of a long list of channels that are dedicated to just this alone, stomping on animals for sexual gratification. It is absolutely disgusting, and the worst part is that YouTube doesn't seem to have any urgency with taking down these videos or channels, as the Boot666 channel was up for well over 3 years and was doing the same thing during that stretch of time, consistently uploading videos almost weekly. Not the only channel that does this, but is one of the most disgusting channels and disgusting things on this entire iceberg. Unlisted illegal videos. This entry refers to YouTube videos that have been unlisted that show illegal things such as robbery, murder, and even more horrible things. These videos are put on YouTube as unlisted and can only be viewed by people with a link to them. These can lead to things such as black market selling and the selling of illegal content. Very strange part of YouTube for sure, one that cannot be confirmed to exist, but one that probably does. Alright everybody, if you enjoyed this video, let me know. If you disliked this video, also let me know. Any feedback is helpful, but I do hope that you enjoyed it. I put a lot of time into this video as I want to continue putting in more effort consistently into all of my videos, and I hope it was noticeable the effort I put into this one. And I hope to continue pushing forward and putting that effort into other videos, so stay tuned for those. I still have a couple more Iceberg videos planned, and some other videos related to just other things I've already done on the channel, but things I still want to do and things that hopefully you want to see. So, I thank you so much for watching. And yeah, that is about it for this Iceberg and for this video. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.
We gon' be okay, we gon' be alright, we gon' be okay, we gon' be alright, we gon' be okay, we gon' be alright.